Hello everyone! So today we will be discussing about inverse function. So first, let us define what is inverse function. So, inverse function is the relation formed when the independent variable is exchanged with the dependent variable in a given relation. So let us explain. So we know that the independent variable stands for our horizontal line, which is our x-axis, and our dependent variable stands for our vertical line, which is our y-axis. So if we interchange the two, the y-axis and the x-axis, that would become the inverse function. So always put in mind that the inverse function of a function may not always be a function. So we have 4 steps or process that will help us to solve the equation of inverse function. So step 1, replace f of x to y. Step 2, interchange x and y. Step 3, solve the new y from the equation in step 2. And last, step 4, replace the new y with f raised to negative 1 x if the inverse is a function. So, let's have this example. Find the inverse of 2, 0, 3, negative 1, 4, 0, and 5, 4. So, in order to solve this, let's just interchange the value of x to the value of y. So, the answer is this is now our answer. Take a look with our answer. Is it a function or not? So we define a function if no x coordinates must be repeated. So we have here 2 and 0 as our x. So that means it is not a function. Because always remember that the inverse of a function may not always be a function. What if we have an equation? So, let's say our example number 1 is find the inverse function of f of x equals x minus 4. So, in our step 1 on how to solve the equation, replace f of x to y. So, our f of x here will become y equals x minus 4. Step 2, interchange x and y. So our y here will become x, and our x here will become y negative 4. Step 3, solve the new y from the equation in step 2. So in order to solve the y, we need to transpose the y and x. So our y will become negative y, transpose x will become negative x, and copy minus 4. So in order to solve the y, let's eliminate first the negative. So we need to multiply the equation by negative. So negative y times negative equals positive. Negative times negative equals positive x. Negative times negative equals positive 4. So, we know that this is a function. So, we need to replace the new y with the inverse of x. So, that will become f raised to negative 1 x equals x plus 4. So this is now our final answer. So, this is on how to solve the equation of inverse of function. So, thank you for listening.